Hello and welcome to Concord. My name is Justin. I'm the owner of Team 53. I partner with Coach Dave Academy and Impel Motorsports and the Impel Speed Shop to provide you this learn to drive video for advanced legend cars at Concord as part of iRacing 2025 Season 1 Week 4 action. This car track combination is this might be actually one of my favorite combinations for the legend car. For whatever reason, Concord seems to just drive really, really nicely with these cars, and I feel like they're a really good combo here. So, um, just some things to kind of look at, right? First, if you can hit the like and subscribe, does a ton to help get our content out. If you're interested in getting these setups that I'm using, which are the Team 53 custom setups, you can grab those by joining the Team 53 Discord or by signing up for Coach Dave Academy, both of which are linked below. Um, so the legend cars at Concord, one of the things that you can really use to your advantage is the banking and using it kind of like a hill. So you'll see that when we go into turn three, we're going to use that to drive down the track. And then in turn one on the exit, we're going to use that banking on the short chute to kind of pitch the car in a way. So let's hop in here with qualifying though first. Tire heat like crazy. We talk about it every time with the Legends cars. Super important to tire heat. Gas brake alternate, swerving left and right. Get you going. I usually go to about midway on that straightaway. That's good enough. Just making sure you get a little something. We're going to swing through and we're going to go high here in 3 and 4. And then we're going to get a huge ball of steam going here because it's going to be a lap 1 fast time. So at start finish line, we're going 91 miles an hour. We're going to go down here. We're going to turn in right before, a couple car lengths before the wall changes from having the metal to just being solid concrete. So you're going to go down here into turn one. You'll pitch it, and your goal is going to be to get the left side tires of the car down as far as you can here into this corner. So we get the car pitched pretty well. You can see we're just kind of floating, and then as we start to hit the apex, we're going to start to throttle up with this car. We're going to use that to rotate, and then we're going to bring the car up the hill here. And we don't want to bring it all the way up to the wall, but this is probably about as high as you want to be. Ideally right around this darker black seam line. You can kind of see it in the track. It's kind of a texture. That's really where you want to hit, is right through there. And then it's flat out through the dogleg here, bringing the car all the way down to the bottom, just flat out. And then you're going to come around here and you're going to pitch yourself for turn 3. And I always use kind of this bright orange billboard. I can usually see it I have triple monitors, so I can kind of see that out of the corner of my eye. But if you don't have that, the track kind of has like a little bit of a curve where you're starting to get the wall to curve for turn 3. You can use that to know where to lift. So we lift and we brake, and we're going to take a wide arc into turn 3 here at Concord. A lot of guys like to send it low, and it'll drift them and push them wide. And when we talk about race laps, we'll tell you kind of why it's really important. But we're going to come off this corner. We're going to get a really straight drive off here as we start to throttle up. And then it's just a hard drive right through to get us a 216. I think ideally you'll probably see some times right around 150, 160. Certainly, I spent a lot more reps getting used to the car and the track and really maximizing. We could probably pull that off as well. So I think you'll probably see some ones, maybe some potential O's by the end of the week when everybody's kind of had some time to work on their stuff and get themselves a little more acclimated to the car. So race trim, um, race trim, it's not too different. You're still going to have your lift and going into the corner, throttle up, off. You can see here we stuck the car a little bit lower on the straightaway, which I think is more ideal for you. Lifting with the wide arc. So why don't we like to send it into turn 3? Well, because if you send it into turn 3, the car's front tires aren't going to be able to grip, and you're going to feel the car chattering through the corner. And then by the time you get on throttle, you're going to be so far gone. And we kind of talk about this a little bit in the super late model video, that turn 3 is everything at Concord. If you mess up turn 1, you can kind of make that up. If you mess up turn 2, you're going to lose a little bit of time, but it's not the end of the world. But if you mess up turn 3 here at Concord, whether it's qualifying or race, it's going to mess you up for 2 laps. So it messes you up the lap that you're currently on, and then it messes you up for the lap that you're turning next because you don't have as much speed down the front stretch. So it's really, really, really important that you get turn 3 down and that you understand turn 3, and that if somebody's sending it underneath you in an official race, just let them send it. And their front nose is just going to chatter up the track and you'll be able to drive underneath them. Or worst case scenario, if they're faster than you, you let them go and you live to fight another day. So that's kind of the biggest thing there. Turn 1 has a little bit of the same characteristics where if you get on throttle too soon, you'll drift up the track. Or if you send it in really low, it's going to skate up the track coming here. And if you let somebody go past you and they skate up on exit, you can usually cross them back over going through the dog leg and then into turn 3. So that's something to kind of be aware of. And then also, if you are running with someone to your outside, specifically going into turn 3, you got to pay attention to where you're turning in so that that way you're not running into them. So just kind of some quick tips here. Really, it's a really fun car track combination. I'm extremely happy with it. I enjoy it a lot. So if you get the chance, run it, have fun. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button if you've made it this far. Anything you can do to help us out. And then, like I said, this video presented by Coach Dave Academy and the Impel Motorsports / Impel Speed Shop. So let us know how you did, and we'll see you guys in the next video.